Hey guys, what is going on? It is DCB Goalie from Alpha Wolf Gaming, bringing you episode 4 of Race to the Top. We start this episode off with a few packs. We're only going to use, I think, 2 players who we get from these packs, but they won't last long on our team as we get better as we go on. In the first pack, we pull a Grabowski, which is going to be our 4th line center for a few games, not too long. In this pack, we pull a Gustav Nyquist, which wasn't too bad for a few games, but then he didn't really do much. He is a speedy player, which I really do like. We pull Marek Zidlicki, who will help with a further collection. He's a great player in real life, very good offensive defenseman, but not the greatest in this game. Pull a Slava Voinov, who sells for quite a bit, 7K at this time. It was quite a bit for me. I don't know about whoever works the market, but congratulations if you're that good. I'm not really greatest at working the market. I usually just play till I get a pack, and hopefully I get something good. Sort of like the Giroux in the first few episodes. He did sell and get eventually. He did sell eventually and get us a few good players, but not really the greatest pull. Like maybe a Stamkos. I don't know. I'm getting a little greedy here, but I would love one of those. My highest overall pull in the last game was actually a Paul Stastny, who was 91 overall, but it was at the end of the year, so he was only worth like, what, 10K. So I just kept him and farmed with him until we got to this game. So here's our final pack before we start getting into games, and we don't pull anything except for the TJ Oshie here, who is actually going to stay on our team for a good amount of time. I still This a few weeks later after recording this, I still have him on my team. Great player. So we're going to jump right in. Clark MacArthur does his usual stuff, undresses the whole defense, and you can tell his goalie did find his jockstrap in the parking lot because he just deked him out. Nothing like a Clark MacArthur goal. Like, no matter what goal he scores, he's not really much of a sniper. He's more of a get through everyone and then sort of just tuck it. Up next, we're going to have a nice little snipe. I don't know if it's on the power play. Yeah. No, it's not on the power play. It's a nice little snipe from Ryan Johansson, the young gun. The usual shot, the slot shot. Best shot he has, only shot he has. But he also pulls a few Clark MacArthurs around the ice. Just sneaking through everyone. Usually passes it off at the end, but it works if you can just, rip it home. After this goal, we have our usual Chris Stewart, who is sort of a quiet player, but he can get a few good goals. Like this very patient goal going around the defense, who knocks his goalie to the wrong side of the goal and puts it home. Just waits out the whole defense. Love those kinds of goals. Just stay patient, you'll get rewarded. Stuff like that. Just goes around, and for some reason he decides to dive. He could have just checked me off the puck, but it's a lower division. It's still division like 10, I think. But that'll give us a 3-0 lead. And straight off of the faceoff, we can have Milan Michalek, who was my favorite beginning player of last year. He's just gonna do a quick little deke and then backhand score to give us a 4-0 lead. Almost going to the third. It doesn't look like he's going to come back based on his defense because it's sort of shit out of luck. So he decides to fight me, and it's like, might as well accept. I'll kick his ass here too. And it's surprisingly Patrick Hornfist, not really known for his fighting, but he does manage to kick his ass, beat the tar out of him, and send us home with a nice knockout here. No problem for me. Just gotta wipe your hands a little bit. Yeah, that's the way to go. Nice knockout to finish off the game, but wait, we have Blake Wheeler with a nice little tip, and that is 5-0. There's no chance for this guy. He is not coming back no matter what, and eventually he will end up leaving this game. But here's a nice little replay of that Blake Wheeler goal. Just coming around the back of the net, Gretzky's office. Tosses it up, a nice little tip to where the goalie can't reach, and it will send us off. I've lost connection. I don't know. Maybe he just quit. I don't know why he quit. But we're gonna jump right into here with Chris Stewart, the big man Chris Stewart, not really too big, but sort of a powerhouse, just slapping that home past the goalie to give us a quick 1-0 lead in the first 9 minutes of this game. Not too bad of a shot, I have to say. Keeps it on the blue line, slaps it right past, and it gives us the lead. He comes in right after that, gonna deke out later, and just tie it up. Don't even know who this guy is. He doesn't really have the greatest team. I think his best player is his first line center, who's Tanner Pearson. Not really the greatest, but we're gonna have a nice cross crease to Palat, who not really the best goal scorer in this game, but he can finish a cross crease, and I think anyone with a hand can finish a cross crease. But we're gonna get Matt Niskanen, my bad, in a fight against his best player, Tanner Pearson. But we're gonna beat the shit out of him. Just coming in, he actually gets more punches on Niskanen than Hornqvist from last game, but we're still gonna beat him. No problem. Keep giving us momentum, and it will be a nice little knockout. No judo flips here. Gonna raise our hands with pride and go straight in, back to the attack. Gonna get a delayed penalty. What am I talking about? We're gonna have a penalty coming right up here, and we lose the face-off. But with a great forward check by Johansson, he's gonna come in and just beat everyone and just score. That's how you win. Just go through everyone, no problem. 4 minutes into the third period, we have a 3-0 lead on the power play, and it's gonna be a long road for him to come back, but he might not. You never know. I strongly doubt it, because we're still in Division 10. It's not the greatest. We're gonna have Henrique here now, just going through everyone, but getting tripped up, and we have a penalty shot, which is one thing I do like to show off it. But not in the beginning. You have to wait towards the end. We're gonna do a couple little quick dekes here, just to warm up, do a bit of Clark MacArthur, and tuck it back home. Just referring back to episode 2, where Clark MacArthur gets our first penalty shot and beats, like, I can't believe it. So right here we're gonna have, forget who that is, Christian Ehrhoff. There we go. Ehrhoff destroys the one guy, and then Zajac just comes in and dekes past everyone to give us the 5-1 lead in the dying seconds of the third. Not too bad, not too bad. If I have to say again on the power play, this guy did like to take a lot of penalties, which is not the greatest thing if you want to win games, you know. Just you gotta stay out of the box. I think at one point this guy had like 3 or 4 players, but we do end up winning the division title, getting 2 trophies. I'll see you guys later.